Today we're going to be chatting to Amapiano star Khanyisa, who's working with inDrive to light up the streets of Khayelitsha through a song. She will let us know how you can play your part and contribute street lights to the streets of Khayelitsha. We'll also get to know why she speaks Xhosa but calls Mpumalanga her home.
What up? Oh goodness. Njani?
I'm alright,
Yes, I'm just here from the blog.
Oh.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Oh, you want the whole Suga video?
Yeah.
Suga listen to Lizzie.
You know Bonile?
Yeah.
Then you calm down. You know?
Okay, I was trying to figure out plus you pull the but I'm like, you can't be like that when you're yoga. Yoga calm like.
Yes.
So tell me, why yoga over gym? Gym over yoga?
Gym is for during the week when things are going. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, Monday, whoa, gym. Tuesday, whoa, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday.
Yes.
You relax, you calm down, you center yourself, you listen to this was a good week, this was a bad week. It's just that calm down and listen to yourself. So yeah, Sundays. I'm sure Sundays are for lovers. The best lover you will ever find is yourself. So self-love.
Oh wow. You really got that. You saved that quickly. You saved that quickly. You
yes.
know what I mean? You're like before Umbuza utimchala no banda best lover is yourself. Don't you? Start.
Yeah.
You know, and so tell me, how's it been going with you? You know, you've been out here in these streets. You are super busy, actually. You know? And
I am so grateful. These are the days I was praying for. These are the days I wanted. This is what I wanted. This is my dream, and I'm living it. And you know what? The more I realize how hard it actually is, how much work it actually is, I appreciate this craft and I appreciate my dream even more. You know, any other dream that I have or however further I want to go, I can actually gauge, but hey, because I want to go there, this is the amount of work I need to do, you know, type of thing. So I'm just, more than anything, I'm grateful.
So what is the sacrifices? Because they started off, right? I mean, TikTok is where you start creating content. It's all fun and games, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just escalates and it literally demands so much of your time. Now, not only like are you working with like brands where you gotta go, I can't work with this brand because of this.
Yes.
So even the decisions now, they're just not like based on, I wanna work with this.
That's
now,
true. That's
you
true.
have to start making those decisions. What are some of the sacrifices that you've actually had to make just in that content space before we even get into the music space?
So, obviously the biggest challenge back in the day was the traveling. I had to literally travel an hour and 30 minutes, if not two, usually, from back home to here for interviews.
Back home,
radio.
for those that don't know?
Back home is Mpumalanga, 2285 Maleather, where I was born and raised.
Oh.
Yes, but mom and dad is from Eastern Cape. So my roots, who I am, my ancestors, Bapa, by Transkei.
By the sky there.
But yes, so my dad did a really good job of letting us grow up, understanding and knowing where we come from. However, he also made us understand that he came to Mpumalanga for better job opportunities because his field was not a lot in the coastal areas. It's more inland. Ubaba we called to welder.
Okay.
Yes, artisan. He's really good.
Yeah.
Like
with his hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Baba Mui artisan. I think he was. You understand that. That's why also need discipline. You know.
Good with his hands.
So yes, that's me. So the biggest challenge was definitely the traveling. I just wanted a better car because I was like, yo, Modam is failing me. But then, plot twist, I've moved here, you know. All thanks to my management. I've stuck with them. Sisuka sonke Mpumalanga. Literally, everyone that is in my team, Sisuka sonke Mpumalanga. So we're basically just kids. That's
crazy. Because like that's why I'm feeling confused and I see your post, you're like homecoming in Mpumalanga, but all the time I hear you speak, you're like
Xhosa.
yeah, you know, I'm like so like I was like, this was my question, man. I was like,
yeah, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah, a lot of people had that question, but I'm like, you know what? I'll have a Eastern Cape version of homecoming.
Yes.
You know, I just had to start where my primary, high school, tertiary friends, school, people I grew up with, so that's where my whole story begins. That's where who I am actually grew up in, you know, like, so, and a lot of people that actually saw my story, that actually lived with me and saw me are like, wena, who knew, you know? And those people, Bapi, are Mpumalanga, you know? So I had to start with them, you know, then you know, maybe Nasemonti, you know, you never know.
But how crazy is it that, like, even though, I mean, I know Transkei and Khayelitsha are two separate places.
Yes,
they're not close. Just tell me a bit about that campaign. I mean, it's full circle now that, like, obviously you're not from there, but you're rooted there. Your ancestors are there. And it's crazy now you're doing a campaign where literally, like, you are helping with, like, infrastructure in the area. Tell me a little bit about your campaign with the inDrive. What are you driving there?
Hi, Sana. With the campaign for inDrive, immediately it was a goal for me because I'm a strong believer in those little things that we take for granted. But I know as a South African, you don't take electricity for granted, you know. But lights, you know, I was like, inDrive, this is such a beautiful initiative. And it's so out of the box, you know. It's not the usual. It's actually something that we don't take to mind. It's like, my lights in jail with street lights in jail. No. That will actually elevate the safety. It will be visibility in jail. You know, I was like, yes, let's do it. Anything, let's go. And obvious, Khanyisa.
Wow, and that's full, all of it.
Oh yeah, understand that. So Khanyisa, I'm yet to meet someone who has met me and their life. Yeah, it's very. They always say, "What's your wena?" I'm like, I guess in the land,
you live the name, right? So tell me, how is it working? And like with regards to the campaign, the song, and how do the street lights also play a role in it? Just give me the story a bit.
Okay, so basically inDrive was like, for every 2,000 streams, it's going to be equal to one light. Khayelitsha. So 2,000 streams is another light. 2,000 streams is another light. So the more we stream, the more lights Khayelitsha will have.
But like, are they ready to light up the whole city?
Actually, you know what?
Light up the whole city. Because, I mean, I was looking at your streams, 4 million, 3 million. Is inDrive really, is inDrive ready for this?
You know what? It's definitely Sbuda, Maleather, and Ice Beats that are to blame because the beat is fire. And then I'm just the cherry on top. So I don't know, they must be ready to light up everywhere.
I think they're going to expand this to Transkei.
Yeah, no, it has to go that far, you know.
Lights are going to be to Transkei. I mean, not to say you should have said no, but why didn't you just say, guys, why don't you do a street light with every 10,000? Put it 2,000 if I have to see if you got like a million, just a million streams. No, let's just say easy maths, 100,000 streams. That's 50,000 street lights, right? Easy maths. A million streams, that's 500,000 street lights. 10 million. Let's just say 10 million. Let's just say just as 10 million.
I nobody say, make me sweat, make me cry. You know? But you know, we were obviously always waiting for that. So, no, they must be ready, which means inDrive, yes, you know?
No. There must be a person from the communities trying to fix the community. But I think what's great about the initiative is that, and this is the power of music, how they've used music to actually fix something that like the city should be doing. You know what I mean?
True.
It's like, it's like if other brands could actually also go, let's add roads
do this,
here.
yes,
let's
fix the
here. If we do this, we're gonna build like classes, schools, and you know what I mean? I think it's actually it's a real incredible. In fact, I haven't thought about it like this, but it's actually this is
beautiful.
how brands make a difference, actually.
That's true.
You know?
Excuse me, that's true.
So tell me, when you move up here right now, you've obviously moved up with the team.
Yes.
You move from the whole idea of you just like doing content to you like now doing music,
yes.
right? and you move up to Joburg. Now, obviously, I can imagine in Mpumalanga you had a lot of time. What happens with time when you get to Joburg?
You know, Zexman 21 said in his song, do you know the song? Time waits for no man. Can't you see that? He was right.
Yeah.
He was right. Mamela, when you hear you're always on go.
Yeah.
Go. And I've experienced in different cities in Mpumalanga, it's more go for people in the industry, the miners, you know, the artisans.
Maleather, yeah,
yes.
I was thinking about that, yeah.
Abantu that are, you know, in that industry. But Tina, as artists, as people in that area, talented people, and it's hard for you to do things there. There's nothing to do. You know, like, we can't go anywhere. Even when you want to create a video, you're like, but when am I gonna go? Let me just make a video in my room and just call it a day, you know. But here, it's up to you. You are the one who's actually gonna sleep on yourself when you're here. Here, there's so many places to explore. There's so much talent. Videographer, you won't struggle. You just post once, guys. I'm looking for a videographer. I'm looking for this. Everything is here. And I was like, man, let's stay here just so that we can keep pushing ourselves even further than we have. We already did the most by pushing ourselves outside of Mpumalanga. So now that we're here, we can't sit and chillax and watch the sky. No, we need to push more, you know?
There's a lot of people from out of town, multiple people who are trying to do it, and they say, I gotta get to Joburg. Your advice is, when is it the right time to leave and actually come to a place like Joburg?
When the income makes sense. When you trust the income you're making, and you've built your brand to an extent where you're like, okay, now we can find a place and settle like Guala, you know? We'll be able to afford a few things. Because trust me, you know how campaigns are. We get a campaign today and then you'll pay after 30 days. What are you going to do in those 30 days? Another tip would be always be ready to use. Financially, you must be smart. You must be very smart, especially when you come this side, because the pressure does get real. You'll end up spending on things you don't need. You'll end up doing things you don't need to do. But with every mistake, there's a lesson, right? But the biggest advice would be, when you feel financially fit to do so, please do so. But baby steps also. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Other people literally think that, and I always tell people, Joburg could be where it's happening, but you could start the work where
That's
you
so
are.
true. That's so true.
You for me, it's like you started the work where you are.
True.
And being where you are, because when you're posting on social media,
No.
you know there's only one town in social media.
Joburg.
No, internet.
Okay.
There's only one. No one looks at it and goes, unless you put your location.
That's so true.
There's only
That's
one
so
town.
true.
It's just the internet. So once you've got the internet, that's it. So it doesn't matter where you are. Build your name where you are.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
And when the opportunity, be ready to go. Sometimes, you need to go to Joburg. Hopefully there's someone at your place that can go, okay, here's money
Here you
to
go.
ride, starts off,
That's
whatever
true.
the case be.
That's true. Sometimes, that's why when you work on your brand, you must be a brand that other brands look at and say, we can definitely attach our name to that. When they see and they are confident in you as a person, trust me, brands will go above and beyond because they understand the value of who you are according to what you have built for yourself.
And also, though, you're also a triple threat. You dance, you sing.
I don't dance. I can't dance. I've learned.
You fake it better than I do.
I try.
You even tried to push me out of your video the other day.
Yes.
And I was like,
You got there and stood. You were supposed to better kick. Come, let's better kick. La. Ooh, okay. It's fine.
No.
Okay, you wanna try the kick?
Yes.
Try a kick.
Slow.
Kick. Sa.
Ngathi uyahamba nje.
Ay, jima wena so uyajima. Uthiwe yabo one, asiyeke. Uzozuwe.
Broadcast live